Hey guys, it's Pam. How are you? Happy Saturday. I'm going to just double check on my phone that I'm actually live. I'm using I think I am. Yes, there I am. There I am. I'm using an app called StreamYard that helps live stream into Facebook and other platforms. And so I wanted to make sure it was working. So anyway, I just wanted to jump on quickly this morning because today is Improve Your Office Day. I bet you didn't know that. I've been looking at this calendar with like all sorts of holidays and celebrations. And so I thought since today was Improve Your Office Day, that I would share a couple of tips from a blog post that I just finished on how to create a more eco-friendly home workspace. So I'll leave a link to the post for you so you can read the whole thing. I'm not going to go through everything. I just want to share a couple quick things and two really cool products that I think are super cool. I think one of them was on Shark Tank. So I think it's cool. Anyway, so many of us have been working at home for a while and maybe are going to continue to do so either full-time or part-time, depending on what your work situation is. And so maybe you sort of threw kind of together a workspace. Maybe you already had a nice office space set up in your house. But in any case, because this may be more of a permanent thing, or maybe you've run out of supplies and it's time to stock up on things, I thought, kind of looking at ways you could do it a little bit greener could be fun. And if you've watched any of my videos or read any of my blog posts or know anything about Greenly, Your Family Only Greener, which is my blog, you know that I think it's super important to do our part, or I think it's important for my family to do our part to try to protect the planet in any little way that we can. But I like to start with the way I already do things and then just make little tweaks here and there instead of kind of overhauling like an entire routine or an entire kind of way that we do things, because I think it's harder that way. Habits are really hard to change, and basically kind of you go throughout your day doing whatever you do, which are your habits. And so making little changes to them, to a few things along the way, I think is a really easy way to live greener. And then you can just keep adding on, and then maybe you have overhauled an entire routine when all is said and done. But anyway, okay, so improve your office day. If you've got a home workspace, a home office, a little nook somewhere in a closet, whatever whatever it is, I wanted to go through a couple of tips from the blog post that I just put up. I'll leave a link to that, but and then a couple products that I think are really cool. So, first of all, when it comes to like supplies, it's pretty easy to make swaps there. Like, for example, even though a lot of work is done electronically these days, you may still need to print things out. And, actually, if your kids are are at home for school, they may be printing things out too, so this comes in handy for them. But you can choose a printer paper that's made from recycled paper instead of brand new paper. It's readily available, Staples, Office Depot, online, probably Target. Like, you can get recycled printer paper pretty easily. And so that's one super easy swap you can make. I'm looking at my blog post. Okay, so I don't know about you, but I tend to have, kind of spiral notebooks that I carry around to take notes in, whether it's to do with, the blog or kids' appointments or school, anything like that. And so a friend of mine turned me on to something called the Rocketbook. Okay, so kind of the whole theme here is to look at ways you can choose different products or do things a little bit differently that maybe are made from materials that are sourced more sustainably, or are staying away from plastic, or are reusable, or are really recyclable in the end. And so if you are like me and you like spiral notebooks, could do a lot of the computer, but still I like to write things down. And so a friend turned me on to this thing called the Rocketbook. I'll leave a link to this. And basically what it is a reusable notebook. Okay, so it looks just like this. So it looks really like a notebook. So it feels like a notebook. The cover does appear to be made from plastic, which is kind of a bummer. And the packaging is really, I don't believe, recyclable. So that's kind of a bummer. But anyway, so it's reusable in that, like, these are the pages. It's sort of paper-ish. There's not a ton, but basically what you do is you take this pen that comes with it, this pen, and you write in the notebook, and then using an app, I guess I haven't tried it yet, but I guess you probably scan this QR code. I think that's what it's called. And then you upload your notes to your computer, and then you wipe it off and you start over. So I think that's really cool. I mean, it's got a bunch of pages, so you don't have to do it every time, but you're not kind of going through spiral notebooks, which sure, you could rip out the pages and recycle them, or buy one that is made of recycled paper, which are also great options too. But because you can upload this onto your computer and you can maybe even try to keep your notes more organized, I think this is super cool. It's pretty inexpensive, and I can't wait to try this out. So thanks for the tip. So that's one office swap you can make. Okay. And then the other thing that in terms of supplies for offices that I think every office uses are sticky notes. And so a couple of options there. You can purchase greener sticky notes, which are made from recycled paper, and use a plant-based adhesive, and they can be recycled. So you can look for those. Again, those are really easy to find, readily available. And then the product that I saw on Shark Tank, which I think is pretty cool, are these Stickies from mcSquares. I don't know if you guys have seen these anywhere. I don't know if I've seen them in office stores, but you basically it's like a little mini whiteboard. And so you can write on it and stick it, and then you can take it off and wipe it off and then re-stick it. So they come in different sizes, different shapes. These are 4x4 inch Stickies. And so that's a really great alternative to throwing paper away or using something that's not made from recycled paper, but that's a great option too. So all of this is also in the blog post too, not just the products that I'm showing. So let's see, what else did I want to share? Those are the two products that I think are really cool, but just some other, let's see. Oh, there's a really cool, it seems cool, I don't have it. It's a printer by Epson that doesn't use cartridges. Instead, it's a refillable tank. So if any of you have it, I'd be curious if it's easy to use. It sounds like it saves money and also reduces waste because there aren't any cartridges, any printer cartridges. You just refill the tank somehow. So let's see. You can also save energy in your home workspace, which is another way to kind of make it a little bit greener. If you've got any lighting, you can swap it out to LED lights, or you can purchase a surge protector power strip. And so really when you shut down for the day, you can actually turn everything off so you're not, got things in standby that are still going to draw power. It's a small amount of energy, but again, I think every little bit counts. And so you could purchase a surge protector power strip that you could plug all of your home office, kind of electronics and stuff into. I think one I have on the blog post also has some USB ports, so you can charge your smartphones and stuff too. So, okay. Now, the last couple of things I just want to talk about are, any space in your home is going to be a space where you create waste of some sort. And so likely in your office, it's probably more like paper products. And so what I like to do, and what we do obviously in our kitchen and we do in our bathroom, is I set up a little mini sort of recycling center. And so on the post, I share the little bin that I use up in my bathroom, and so fit easily under a desk in my office here at home. I just have this basket set up, and that's where I put paper for recycling in. So I just keep it separate. So when it's trash day, I can just take it and it's already sorted and I can recycle it, and things aren't kind of mixed together. If you have other things that you need to sort in your office, if you want to keep a bin for maybe your printer cartridges, because those can be recycled, you have to drop them off. Places like Staples and Office Depot accept them for recycling. So, but kind of keeping, be ready to recycle makes it easier to recycle, I think. So, and then the last part of the blog post, I just talk about a couple of, desk accessories and even desks. If you really are going permanent and maybe either redoing or really setting up a home workspace that you're going to settle into for the long haul. And again, the idea there for me, I think, is, stay away from plastic. So, if you're looking for desk accessories, kind of stay away from the plastic containers that you can put pens and pencils and scissors and all that kind of stuff in, and opt for things that are made of other materials. Like Container Store has a couple of great products. One is made from like a heavy duty paper, like a not a cardboard, a little bit heavier than that. I have a link to it on the post, that is made from paper, and it's also recyclable when you're done with it. Although I think it would last for quite a while. It's sitting on a desk. And then they've got another collection made from steel. It's like the mesh collection. And so again, that's staying away from plastic, which I really, really tried to do. It's just another option. Same with the desks that I'm featuring. They're made from sustainably sourced materials. They're certified, sustainably sourced. And so it's just a different option, different way to look at, kind of what you're putting into your home workspace. It just makes it a little more eco-friendly. So let me know, if there's a certain supply or something in your office that you're looking to replace or replenish, and, I can help you find another way to do it that's a little greener. I love kind of searching for options that are just a teeny bit more eco-friendly, because I think that's the easiest way to do it, is just to make small changes here and there. So that is it. Again, just wanted to quickly jump on, show you those two cool products that I am really looking forward to trying out, especially to keep organized with the Rocketbook and uploading all of my scribbles and notes and stuff onto my computer, which that's sometimes unorganized too. But anyway, it's not a pile of paper, or a pile of notebooks. So anyway, I'll leave a link to the blog post to those two products. And I'd love to hear what comments you have about your home workspace. Are you still working at home? How long will you be there? Do you have a whole office dedicated? Are you squeezed on the dining room table? What's your home workspace like? And, how do you make it more eco-friendly? Okay, so just wanted to jump on, say hi. I hope you have a great, great weekend, and I will see you guys soon, I hope. Okay, take care. Bye.